Hey guys, today we're gonna do this smoky eyeshadow. It's just like a plain green, pretty easy. We don't use anything crazy, so let's get right to it. I went ahead and did my eyebrows outside of the camera because it takes me forever to do. And then we go right into the Anastasia eyeshadow primer and the Real Techniques dense brush, just applying it all over the eyelid and making sure it's spread evenly and there's no spots. And we're just gonna use the Morphe 35B palette, and we're picking just a skin tone color because we're going to use this to set our eyeshadow primer, using a packing brush and just applying it all over. Using the same palette, we're going to go in with a green, and we're using a Morphe brush again, just a fluffy one, and applying the green in our crease, just using back and forth motions. You don't want to go too far off either. And then we're going to go in with the Juvia's Place Culture eyeshadow palette and picking this green color with a packing brush again and applying this color all over the eyelid. You don't want to go too far into the crease either because you want to make sure that you can blend it out afterwards. And for face primer, we're going to use Maybelline's Baby Skin Instant Pot Eraser and just applying that all over your face, really focusing on the T-zone. And then we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer and the Real Techniques Dense Fan Brush, to apply it in our cheekbone area. You don't want to go too far in, just focusing on the outside. I like to contour my face a lot, so that's why I put it all over, like my forehead, my nose, and then sometimes on my lower jaw. And then we're going to go in using a kabuki brush and we're going to blend it all out. So then we're going to use the Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Highlight, and this I just like to use it because my foundation is a little bit too light for me right now, and this darker color helps to darken it a little bit. And then it also adds a glowy look. And then this is the Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint with Sephora Foundation, and applying that all over, and then just using your foundation brush to blend it out. You don't want to wait until this sets in and dries up a little because then it's a little harder to blend. And make sure that you're getting up by the hairline. You don't want to look like you have a little mask. And yep, there I realized that it was a little bit too light for me, but we can fix that later. So now we're going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and a Sephora concealer brush to blend it all out. Again, I contour and I use my concealer to contour most of my face as well. So just applying it in your regular contouring areas. Everybody contours a little different, so. So now we're going to use the KVD Beauty Locket Setting Powder, and I like to use a little sponge that it comes with because it makes it goes on really evenly. So I just apply that exactly in the same spots where I had the concealer, and I am very generous with it because I bake a little bit technically, but not too much. And we're going to brush that off later, so don't worry about it. Okay, then we're going to go in with a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer and the same kabuki brush we used earlier to apply it in the contouring areas again. This kind of just helps emphasize where I was bronzing and darkening up the areas that I needed to be darkened, especially because my foundation was a little too light for me. So then I use the Real Techniques brush, and I like to use this fluffier brush for my nose because it's a little bit more precise in that area, so contouring makes it a little easier. This is my cat Philip. He was being very needy and needed to say hi apparently. So everybody, this is Philip. Okay, so then we're going to use a Tarte blush with a Morphe blush brush, and we're just applying it at the top part of our cheekbones, and I like to blend it into my bronzer. Okay, and then going back to the eyes, we're going to do the same green from Culture palette with a small packing brush. I just used a Morphe one again, and we're applying it at the bottom part of our waterline and then using a fluffier brush to blend it out. And then we're again using another fluffy brush that's a little more dense to apply highlight to our inner corners and our brow bones. I used a gold color. And then we use a pencil liner and lining our waterline with a white or cream colored. And then for mascara, the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes Waterproof Mascara, only on my bottom lashes because I have lash extensions. And then our Anastasia Glow Kit and a Morphe fan brush is what we use for highlights. I always like to do setting spray before because it really helps the highlight pop. So that was the Too Faced All Nighter setting spray, and I do my cupid's bow, my nose, my cheekbones, and I already did my eyes. I use a little different I use a different highlight for my eyes. And then I went ahead and did my lips off camera because this is the first time I was doing it this way, but this is it. This is the finished look, and I hope everybody could follow along properly. And thank you guys. Bye.